So you never, what were the issues that were said about the Tony situation?
They never told me nothing about the Tony situation. They turned it down, flat out. It got turned, well, this is the way it got turned down. I asked Royce 3 times, would you do it without Joe? Because Joe was like invisible. He wasn't calling me, he wasn't doing anything. I just took it as this man is really retired. He's really retired. Whatever issue he has with me means that we can't be a group any fucking way. He can't even fucking call me.
Right.
So.
And there were no issues prior?
I don't think there was issues. It's just that me and Joe, we cut from 2 different cloths. And sometimes those cloths don't mesh.
Yeah.
You feel me? Of course I had love for Joe, but we operate differently. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I know you had love for Joe because you stood up for him during that whole Wu-Tang debacle.
Right. Right.
How did it go wrong from there?
I mean, dog. See, I don't want to be low vibrational, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't because if I tell you how it went wrong, then I start feeling like I'm bringing low vibes to the table. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be low vibrational.
Is the truth low vibrational?
Well, I mean, look, dog. After the Wu-Tang thing, it was crazy too because.
Did you look at Joe funny for even being in that situation?
Not at all. I was disappointed that he went to the venue without us because, you know, he felt like that whole thing was over and squashed here in New York. And when I heard he was going to the venue, I was like, I don't think you should be by yourself right now. You know what I'm saying?
So you told him not to?
Right. You know what I mean? Some kind of conversation we had. All of us were talking. And
so you said, like, it's okay, I got Mickey Facts with me.
Exactly. He's like, it's all good, man. I ain't tripping, man. I'm going down there. That shit is over type of shit. Mm-hmm. You know, so I was disappointed in that. You feel me? But afterwards, see, my little homies could have went to jail for life on that situation. You know what I mean? If I come up here with 30 guys and they ready to go because they don't, nigga, that's Wu-Tang. Them niggas is real niggas.
Right.
You feel me? So if I come up here with 30 guys and they got all kind of shit with them and they drive for 2 hours from Long Beach, one pullover and they all gang related, they gonna get gang enhancements on their sentences for having anything. They could waste their whole fucking life to come over here and come to our aid. You see what I'm saying?
To Joe's aid.
To Joe's aid. You feel me? And afterwards, we was in a club and I was telling Joe, like, yo, some of the little homies, they fans. They want to have a drink with you, you know, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, I'm out. I'm not doing that. And that got me into it with some of my people. Because they was like, yo, what's up with your man?
Like, we rode up here to hold him down. And
you feel me?
Yeah.
So now I'm like, he good, and I'm going at it with people that I love. And from that point on, I did watch him differently. Like, yo, maybe he don't have to. He didn't ask us to come up there.
Was he aware that this happened on his behalf?
That I got into it with my people?
No, that the car was full of people coming up there on his
behalf.
he
knew that.
He knew that.
Dude, 30 niggas came to his back. You know what I'm saying? Shit. He knew what was good. You feel me? And my whole thing is that, to me, that comes from just being cut different.
Yeah.
Because when I was at the strip club somewhere, and, you know, I'm standing out there and my car service ain't showing up and it's 3 a.m. and I got heavy cash on me and jewels and shit. One of his homies from the Cooper, you know what I mean, living, was like, what you doing out here? Let's go.
You sure did.
I don't care. I'm going all the way to the city with you. Let's do it. That's where I come from.
Shout out to Proof.
Word.
That's where I come from. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, we just cut different. To him, that might not have been a funny move because, you know, he don't come from that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not discrediting him in no kind of way.
Well,
I'm just saying that there's a difference in the way and where we come from. and you know, the ways we live and how we move. So, yeah, I started looking, but you know what though? I looked at it like a little bro that just, whatever. I brushed it off, and I got into it with my people, and I could have been Wu-Tang food because I went to a press conference that Rock the Bells invited me to, and I went solo bolo, and Wu-Tang was in there right after that
went down.
Yeah, they could have had their way with me. You know what I'm saying? But they respected the way I was moving.
Right.
You feel me? And we became even more close as we talked and spoke about the whole situation and everything that went down and all that. I became even more close with the clan. You feel me? But I'm just saying, like, that's the kind of dude I'll call back. No matter what. I don't forget nothing that anybody has done for me. And I don't say he owed me a phone call. I'm just saying that's the kind of dude I would call back.
Right.
You feel me? And then after we dropped the album and he's like, I'm not calling Crook back. He always got some kind of deal, man. I don't want to talk to Crook. The truth came out. I never knew that's how you felt about me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you go back in hindsight, you say, oh, that happened, this happened, that happened. Oh, okay.
Little red flags.
Yeah, little red flags. You're like, all right. It just is what it is.
So you said you were explaining how the deal got turned down flat.
Yeah, once you know, Joe said he didn't want to do it, I told Royce, yo, we could just all three do it. I went back to the company, went back to my business partner, because me and Tony have other businesses. It ain't just, you know, rap shit.
Right.
So, and he got a gang of juice right now. So he can make different shit happen. And I was like, yo, we could just do it us three. He's like, I'm not doing it without Joe. We was on the phone, all three of us. And I was like, yo, okay, we talk a little while and I come back to it. Are you sure you don't want to do this without Joe? We don't want to do it. Third time, yo, because he told me, Crook, quit putting that in the universe. Joe gonna rap. I'm like, Joe's not gonna rap, bro. And he don't want to do this deal. Like, it's been 10 years.
It's Hoffa, trapper turned smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.